Yoga was first introduced to America over 100 years ago. Since then, yoga has steadily weaved its way into the fabric of American life, and today over 11 million Americans are practicing yoga. Yoga is a time-proven process of self-transformation to the point of inner freedom.
Personally, I'm a little violent, but, you know, I think I need yoga and meditation. You know, because all the scars on my body and shit, you know, excuse my French, you know, something needs to calm me down. So, you know, besides hydro, that, you know, that's the main cause of my problems right now, hydro and liquor. So, hydro, liquor, and girls, and the lust for money and power, and the purple, thank you. So, you know, I know yoga and meditation calms the spirit, gives you a sense and everything. So I'm going to look into that.
I was a career criminal for about 9 months. Somewhere in the beginning of it, I just went all out and thought that it was okay to rob people on the streets on a daily basis. So I would just walk around robbing people in broad daylight, nighttime, and just think it was okay. And I thought, oh, it's all right. It was just like free money to me. I was incarcerated for armed robbery when I was 15 years old. And I was released when I was 19 years old. Being incarcerated was a very interesting journey for me. I had to deal with the trials and tribulations that I had to deal with out in the streets, but now with my freedom taken away from me. I've come to learn the only true way one gets rehabilitated is one has to seek to be rehabilitated. So I chose to rehabilitate myself by educating myself and exploring other things in life, such as meditation and yoga, and asking myself questions like, what do I want to be, or what do I want to do when I get released from these facilities?
The Lineage Project, what we say is that it's an awareness-based program that teaches kids yoga, meditation, and community building. But I think really the heart of what Lineage is just to begin to recognize the humanity in ourselves and in other people. And we don't really teach that. We just shine a light on what already exists inside of the youth. And releasing the elbows, we're going to roll up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Those are the discs in our backs. And we're going to stack them each on top of each other, allowing the shoulders, neck, and head to be the last things that come up. Kids have started to write poetry after a few classes and have given them to me. They write raps. I mean, this creativity is really sparked and ignited once they kind of begin and dedicate themselves to just doing 2 or 3 postures a day, because it's 2 or 3 minutes out of their day where they can just be with themselves and no one's judging them, and they don't have to be cool and they don't have to be tough. They can just be who they are. And then beginning to bend that left knee. Take the right fingertips down towards the right heel, down the right leg. Lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Fingertips shooting towards the sky. Beautiful.
Well, I think in any spiritual practice, and yoga included, what we learn is that the practice is never just for ourselves, but it's really about opening our heart so we're of service to other people. And I think if we look at Miguel, we see a wonderful example of someone who maybe doesn't do the most perfect asanas in the world, or doesn't have the most developed meditation practice. But you see that he's been impacted by the practices, and you see that he wants to be of service and to help people who are in the same situation that he was in. And that maybe we can look at him and say that in some ways maybe that's really the most important part and really the heart of what we learn, is that we learn that those who are suffering in the way that we have suffered, we're called to help them.
Hi, my name is Mike. I came here because I deal with a lot of stress in my life, and I heard yoga helps, so I just came here just to relieve it.
The name's Travis, and the reason why I came here to hang out with the fellas, to be just to be cool, That's all. Just be relaxed, more relaxed with basketball. Yeah, because during basketball I feel a lot tense.
When do you feel the most tension in basketball?
Like the tension when it comes against my opponent. So when you pop jumps in your face, so you just feel more tense.
Yeah.
So that just messes me up there. So I think yoga will help me.
I'm here basically today to help you guys, give you what I was given so it could help you the same way it helped me. So you won't have to be incarcerated ever in your life and have to lose something that you don't want to lose.
Head and shoulders are relaxed to come up. Bring your hands back to your heart. Allow your eyes to close again for a moment. Straight through. So come up, sweetie. Come up. There you go. Straighten through both your legs. That's where you stop. Beautiful. So inhaling here. Great. Keep your palms facing right.
I think one of the biggest challenges for me is not labeling, of actually seeing each time that I walk in to a classroom and there are 16 or 20 students, seeing them as the people that they are and not lumping them all together as juvenile delinquents or as kids that are in trouble, because it's very easy to do, particularly because they're all wearing the same thing and they all seemingly have this detachment from life and from people, and this uncaring, and I think you can very easily just kind of lump them together.
I see in the youth that I teach frustration and confusion and anger, which results from the frustration and confusion. And I see myself sometimes through some of them, so I see that anger and rage, and so I bring that experience to the Lineage Project with the youth, that lets them know that, hey, I've been in a messed up situation in my life, and I've changed, and I feel better about myself, and my life is much more happier than it was before. That practice that I would like to teach them is basically meditation and yoga. So through that, hopefully it'll help enlighten them and have a better sense of what they really want in life. They'll be more at peace at mind, and they'll have a less tense body. And with them two things cleared out of their way, they won't find themselves in so many confrontations as they do now.